Well, this is 2025. It's been a rainy day on and off, but mostly off in the afternoon. Anybody who wants to join my live stream, we'll see. Starting a little earlier today. It appears that I have one person. Leave a chat. It's not good. Is anybody out there? I see one person. Bubbles. Can you hear me okay? I got 3 people in now. Can any of you tell me how good my signal is? Not, I'll have to. Is it still buffering? But it's good now. Sounds good. Okay, I'm going to move my phone over here. Set it down. And how is it now? Is it still good? Hello, house. Okay, house, how is the signal? Okay, I'm doing this from a covered location. I'm in a park right now, and I know the upper park the signal is good, but I've never really live streamed from down here before. All looks good. Okay, I'm going to move my phone again, and we'll see how things go. Back to where I started my live stream. Still looks good? Okay, but everything looks good. All right. So today I am at Squaxin Park, City Park. It used to be called Priest Point Park. And that's what I really know it as, is Priest Point Park. So this is a very nice park. It's about 5 minutes from my house. It has been raining most of the day, but it seems to have stopped. I did go out and shoot a video today at Long Lake, the Lacey City Park, a few moments ago. And that one, I'll make a video out of that. And it wasn't, it was kind of a bust because the park was small, wasn't that interesting, but I still made a video out of it. Yesterday I made a video at a place called Hicks Lake, which turned out to be a real good video. I haven't released it yet, but I like to do, I discovered I like to do YouTube videos, and I like to do live streams. from scenic locations, and this is one of them. But things. Oh, hey Dave, I'm at Priest Point Park, City Park, doing my weekly live stream. I'm a little earlier this week because I'm not sure what time they close this park. They just say at dusk, and who the heck knows what dusk is from one person to the next person. So I started a little early today. So I have been trying to shoot as many videos as I can. It's not raining right now. Dave, I haven't forgot you want to see the inside of the state capitol. I'm waiting for a Sunday where it's really rainy outside and I don't really have an option. Today I have an option, but I don't know how long those options will last. But I'm as long as I can do them outside, I'll do them outside. Hello, baby love. How are you today? I don't know if I can walk around and keep a signal. I would like to walk around a little bit. I don't know if I can keep a signal. I'm in the lower part of Priest Point Park. The other time I did a live stream from Priest Point Park, I was close to a major road, so I had pretty good connection. But I will give it a try. I'm not going to walk very far, but I have live streamed a little further down from here. You guys are just going to have to let me go and let me know how well the live stream is and if you can hear me or not. I want to check my. All right, so we're going to walk a little bit. Let me adjust this. This part of the park was deserted until just a few moments ago. So I'm walking. How are we doing? Let me know about the signal. Sound is great. No buffering. Okay. I'm not going to walk down to the beach. It's probably a very muddy trail. Make sure I have everything with me. Keys, my pack. Yep, got everything. So this is Priest Point Park. I've done a live stream from here before, a little closer to the water. But a lot of people have shown up in just the last few moments. This is probably all second or third growth. I'm sure this area has been logged once. But I never really came to this park before, and it's a real nice park. You're patient. I will get to the state capitol. It's like I said, it's not raining this late in October. So this is a bonus for me. I also want to do a video from a Washington State ferry. I went up to a place called Stillicum, and I saw the ferry dock there. I did that on Friday, or was it Thursday? Well, at any rate, uh, they said light rain, and it turned into a heavy rain, so I had to get out of Stillicum. But while I was there, I did see a ferry, and I was talking to someone about what I was doing, and they said, a ferry, you should do a video from a ferry, which I plan to do. So is the signal still good? I don't see the chat moving. Signal still good? Buffering? Yeah, I got chased out. You know, there's some people going to where I wanted to go. Like I said, this park was deserted till just a few moments ago, and now everyone is showing up. It's not raining right now, but I'm getting drips from the trees. So yeah, there are many ferries, state ferries in Washington State. I got to choose which one. The one in Stillicum is pretty short. It's like a 20-minute ride. But if I go north of Seattle to a place called Mukilteo, they have a ferry there that takes me out to Whidbey Island. And there's some interesting things on Whidbey Island. There's a fort. I forget the name of the pass, but it's very dramatic. The north end of the island. Very, very dramatic. I'd like to show that. I'd like to do more of Seattle as well, but the traffic going to Seattle can be horrendous. All right, so this is about as close as the water we're going to get. So the water is there. That's Bud Inlet right there. The beach is down that way. It is kind of breezy. It's a little chilly out here, but I can manage that. Like I said, I was out shooting a video just about an hour and a half ago at a place called Long Lake, Lacey City Park. And it wasn't a very interesting park, but I'll make a video out of it and I'll post it. And like I said, I have one of Hicks Lake, which is in Lacey as well, which was a lot nicer of a park. A little smaller, but the lake looked a lot nicer. So I will post a video of that. I still got a few videos to make public. I'm going to go easy on those. I still want to go out to the beach. This month is a bad month for me. I had house insurance due, car insurance due, and property tax due. That's a lot to have to pay in 1 month. But I got them all paid. On my credit card, I got to pay off my credit card now. It is getting windy. There are some gray clouds coming in. I'm going to walk back up to where I was. I hope no one has taken my spot. There was no cars here. Oh, there was 2 cars here. But now there's about 7 cars here. Yeah, I don't like how it was. It didn't really matter when I was working, but now I am totally retired. I just got to get into the rhythm of when, Social Security comes, funds from my IRA that I've been saving on for years, and my state pension. I did get a surprise from Washington State Department of Health. I got another check on the 25th. I thought my last check would be on the 10th, but I got a nice sizable check on the 25th, which helped things out considerably. Yeah, I've completed everything. Got my medical squared away. Got, let's see, medical squared away. Oh, and I'm also rolling over my part of my state retirement plan over to Morgan Stanley, where I keep my retirement IRA. I should have that completed by December, and then I'll be all done with everything that's involved with the retirement. And since I keeping basically my same health insurance, but I'm picking up some of the tab now, Security or Medicare Part D. So I don't have to apply for that, which is good. I don't like doing all that stuff. I just want to have everything work and be retired and make YouTube videos. Oh, good. No one has taken my spot, so we're beginning to rain. Don't want my gimbal out in the rain. Don't want my phone out in the rain. Okay, I'm back in the cover. Signal still good? Hey, Dave. Whoops. That was one of the best ones I've ever been on. I had a lot, so I can still, as long as the signal is good, we'll keep going. There we go. But Dave, I think I'll try it out on the 20-minute one. If I can't, I'm not going to try and live stream from a ferry. I'm going to make video, so I don't think that would really matter. But I could I did like live streaming from Seattle last week. That was fun. That was kind of unexpected. I think that's expected, but uh, my stepdaughter's family, there's 5 people in it, and they all wouldn't fit in one car with all their luggage. They were going to go watch the Seahawks play Monday night game, so we had to get them up there Monday. And their hotel was just a mile away from the waterfront, so I found a place to park. $44 for 3 hours, and I almost used up that entire 3 hours. Now that's some expensive parking, but we're just down to 2, so I don't know who's all here. But so who's still here? House, are you still here? Bubbles? Dave? I got 3, so maybe it's Dave, Bubbles, and House. So, American Tours just showed up. Hello. I'm at Squaxin City Park in Olympia, but I knew it for years as Priest Point Park. And decided this is a covered area, and I started a little early. They close the park at dusk, and I don't know who decides when dusk is. So got here as soon as I could after shooting a video. But this is a nice park. And one thing I like about shooting videos for YouTube, I'm going to places, sometimes places that are near my house that I've never been to before, are far from my house or farther from my house, like the state park there. Yeah, it's good to see you too, America. Oh, well, it's good to see you too, American Tours. Like that Tuanho, those are up in Mason County, which is north of me, a good 30 or 40 miles. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow, where I go tomorrow. But if it's raining really hard, I probably won't go out, or try to find something near my house. The camera that I use is waterproof. So that's one reason I got that camera, because it's waterproof. And I, up in Stillicum on Thursday or Friday, can't really remember. I think it was Friday. I needed it. It was raining pretty hard when I decided to stop. Yeah, I just want to make Island Jenny, hello, how are you? Thank you for joining in. I just want to do videos. It's fun. It gets me out. I go and see different places. It helps me with my exercise. It occupies my mind. But I still got to find something else besides you. I'll probably visit it on the next rainy day, really rainy day, which could be sometime next week. But I got to find 1 or 2 more things to do. I don't want to sit around and watch TV, something like that. Got to occupy my mind. So, like I said, Dave, that was a very fun live stream on Friday. I had a very good time. Next Friday, when it's Halloween, Fremont Street should be rocking that night. Are you guys going to just stay out till 11, or are you planning on maybe staying a little later? But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But other than that, that's about all I've been doing this week. I'm walking. I'm not lifting weights or anything, but they're not hurting bad today. It's kind of on and off. I can't really, do any leg presses or anything like that, but I probably could work the upper body. It is pretty country up here. That's, other than Seattle or Tacoma, that's all there really is around here for me to show is the country. Olympia is kind of large. I haven't, I've done live streams walking around, but I haven't posted a video of Olympia. I can always try and do that. But mainly it's like stuff like this. It's getting too late to go up to Mount Rainier or Mount St. Helens. Have to wait for late spring to do something like that. It's going to be snowing up there. Time. That's usually when they open skiing on the mountains around here. Oh, Trader Joe's. Were you? Jenny, because I'm still a little hesitant about barging into a store with my gimbal and a camera to do a video. But a few places have been very welcoming with me, especially that uh, glass. But in Westport, they welcomed me in and let me look around the store, and they explained how all that worked. And then on a live stream in Olympia, oh, hello, Paula. Nice to see you, friend. Glad you could join in. But there was a bus station in Olympia, Greyhound bus station, that finally closed, and they turned it into a bar and grill. And I popped in, and they were very happy to see me. And they were just trying out their new mixed drinks. They were having a meeting, employee meeting, and they let me sit in. And I don't drink, so I didn't try any of the alcohol uh, mixed drinks they had, but they had two non-alcohol ones that were pretty good. So I did those. There's been a few places that have been welcoming. Few that said you can come in, but don't park in Olympia. I know it as Priest Point Park. Squaxin is a tribe of Indians, and just north of here they have their, I guess you could call it a reservation, and their giant casino and hotel. I did try to get into the Chehalis tribes casino a couple of weeks ago, but they turned me away. And I did post a video of the gentleman that said I couldn't come in, and that short video gotten has received like 40 views, which is one of my higher videos. This looks like it's stopped raining. It's the sun's come out again. You can kind of see the sun over there. I'm pointing my camera on those yellow trees. But yeah, it's been a good time making videos. It's much more fun when it's sunny and warm out. Now it's generally cloudy and possibly raining and a lot cooler. It's down in the 40s today, right now, 40 something. But it was a lot nicer when I could just go out in my shirt sleeves and not worry about rain. And it's raining again right now. Sun is out over there, but there's a cloud over this picnic area. But this is the park. Some of it. I have made videos of going down to the beach from this park, and they're on my channel. So feel free to go out to my channel and look at my videos. Frankly, I put them out there. I like making the videos. I like posting them. If I just get a couple of views, that's fine with me. If I get more, that's okay too. I do it for my enjoyment. I'm not really looking to make any money off my videos. I'm just posting them where people can view them. And hopefully get some enjoyment and see. I don't know where all of you live. Island Jenny's in Hawaii. I don't know where Paula lives. I know where Dave lives, and it's pretty brown down in Vegas. Some of the scenery is nice, but you don't get a lot of colors. You just get some earth tones, where up here you get greens and yellows. There's some trees that have brilliant red leaves on them. Those are basically trees that are not native to the Northwest. Then you have nice lakes out here and close to the ocean. I want to go out to Long Beach. But like I said, I got to let my credit card cool down. Property tax and house insurance and car insurance. All it's a lot that I have to deal with in October. And I had money saved up for that, so that wasn't too big of a problem. Is that Corning? Is that near the coast or more inland? Northern California is beautiful too. I spent some time there. Spent a lot of time in Oregon. In the 90s, I used to go down to Ashland, Oregon for the Shakespeare Festival. I did that for 10 years in a row. I did that with my former wife. We always had a good time down there in Ashland, and we saw a lot of Oregon. We'd spend a week in Ashland and then branch out from Ashland and go to places, and I made it over to Eastern Oregon, which is a very interesting place, to say the least. And there's this crater in Eastern Oregon. It's called the Big Hole or something. Hello, Renee. But it's called the Big Hole. It's a crater. It's where the water had seeped down into the ground. Eastern Oregon is volcanic, and it seeped down into the ground, and there was a huge steam explosion that made this giant crater. that I have stood on the edge of. And when I flew down to Las Vegas, sometimes the plane would fly over that crater and I could pick it out and go like, I stood next to that crater. But Renee, we're in Squaxin Park. I know it as Priest Point Park. It's a city park about uh, 5 minutes from my house, maybe 7 if you get stopped at traffic lights. But I had to find some place under cover where I could do my live stream because it's raining on and off and I don't want to destroy my equipment. So American Tours, do you live in the Northwest someplace? Or were you just like on vacation? I've driven down 97 a lot. I, like I said, I do want to go to Long Beach. I want to go over to Seaside, Oregon, Gearhart, Oregon, which is just maybe 20 miles from the Columbia River. I used to go to Gearhart, Oregon on Thanksgiving. I would drive there, and then I would spend the next week there and come back like the first of December. Spend the week there. Oh, I'm originally from Michigan. I was born in Michigan. I have relatives in Michigan. Been to Lake Michigan a few times. Haven't been there in decades. But I also remember Lake Superior, Thunder Bay, Oregon, or Thunder Bay, Canada, July 20th, 1969, and that's where I watched the moon landing from or when the astronauts stepped onto the moon for the first time. It was Thunder Bay in, I think it's Ontario, just below Reading. I've been to Reading. I've been to Weaverville, outside of Reading. That's a long drive from Reading. Weaverville is a interesting little town. Spent the day there. I'm sure, Paula, you've heard of Weaverville, but also went to Sudbury in Canada on that trip. That was decades, 1969, of course, that was decades ago. We did a tour of the Big nickel mine. Yeah, Thunder Bay was on on the lake. We were at a lodge, and that's where I watched the moon, the astronauts climb out of the lunar lander and step onto the moon's surface. And I also remember there was lots of frogs there near the shore. That's all you could hear. Lots of frogs. And that's about the only thing I remember about Thunder Bay. I was about 12 years old, 11 years old when we did that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Did that with my dad and my brother. We used to take family vacations, and my dad would drive us all over the East Coast, eastern half of the U.S. I think I've been to every state east of the Mississippi except for maybe Vermont and one other state. I can't recall what it was. It's been so long ago. but I don't travel as much as I used to. Are you taking off, Island Jenny? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining in, taking the time. It means a lot to me. But yeah, the seasons are changing up here. It is getting cold and wet. And I just got to see what I can do tomorrow, if anything. I don't want to do the state capitol during a weekday because I think they're in session right now. Just no place to park, but on a Sunday, everything's wide open. I think I can safely park in front of the state capitol and go up the stairs and go in. I saw people doing that a couple of weekends ago when I went up there to shoot a video. Yeah, it smells pretty good. Not like walking along a city street where you smell car exhaust. I don't really smell the conifers, but the air smells really good, and it's cool, and it's cooling off as well, getting a little cooler. And the rain has stopped. The sun is over this way. But now a lot of the cars have gone. There's only one car here beside my own. And right after I got here, there was no cars, or a couple of cars way down the way. And then everyone showed up all at once. So how has everybody's day been going? Mine's been going pretty good. Just don't like being cooped up in the house. Last week, my ex-wife was up here getting the rest of her stuff out of my house. That was a very trying week for me. Then my stepdaughter and her family came up to help pack up the trailer. And then on last Monday, we all went up to Seattle. I stayed and did a live stream and shot 3 videos. Yeah, Mount St. Helens. I can do that. Just have to wait when summer. It'll be crowded, but it will be worth it. Well, here's a couple of more cars that just showed up. So I started a little earlier today because I'm not sure who decides when dusk is. So I started around 4:15 or so. Don't want to get my car locked in behind the gates. That wouldn't be fun. Mount Rainier is harder to get into. Something about having to make reservations. So I don't know how that will work. I'll have to give that a try too. I want to get a mount for either my camera or my phone so I can do drive-in videos or maybe live streams. I like how Callie drives. When he's done viewing planes, Callie planes, he will do a live stream of his way driving home to his house. Seattle can be a lot of fun. I don't know it that well. I hate going to Seattle. That was like when I was working, that was the worst place to go and visit WIC clinics. That's WI, C as in Charlie, Women, Infants, Children. That program was administered by Department of Health, and that's where I worked for 27 years. I worked in the WIC program, and Seattle was always hard to get around. Parking was difficult. If I had my choice, I would have easily driven to Spokane, Washington, or somewhere out in eastern Washington, because there was hardly any cars out there. Parking was easy. Spokane was a much easier town to drive in. Seattle is just like a maze. They have bus only streets, one-way streets. They'll have streets that you're on, and then you'll have to turn off of them because the same street that you're on all of a sudden turns one way, and I'm always was going the wrong way when the street would just all of a sudden turn one way. Don't get that. Let's see, I'm about 60 miles south of Seattle, but that 60 miles can be, an hour drive, or it can be a 3-hour drive. I'll have to look in and see how to do that. But I do not like driving in Seattle. There's too many things you gotta look out for. Buses and taxis and cars and trucks. People on these electric scooters, bicycles. The bicycles and scooters don't make any noise. So you got to be careful crossing streets. But it is just a pain to drive there. They've made street narrower, so the buses, they're trying to discourage people from driving into Seattle. They were going to do a toll if you wanted to drive into Seattle. You would have to pay money to drive into the greater Seattle area. Victoria is a nice place. I've been up there once. I've been to Buschardt Gardens. There's a blackball ferry that leaves Port Angeles that would go up to to Canada. There's also, I think, a state ferry that goes up to Vancouver or Victoria. I'm not sure which one. That would be nice. A lot of nice things to do. I just might run out of time eventually. After all, I am 68 years old. But I'll just do as much as I can. Just do as much as I can. So I hope everybody's had a good day. I've been streaming now for about 52 minutes. I think I'm going to end it really soon. I am getting kind of chilly out here. Got to go home and think about dinner and do some other things. Work on a video. I got to catch up on the videos that I haven't watched. Vegas Don, I have a lot of his videos to watch. Sarah is going to live stream tonight. I'm sure Big T is going to live stream tonight. Making these videos and going out, I just don't have the time like I used to. But I think I'm going to end it. You've heard me complain about all the stuff I got to do this evening. It is hard to end these videos, because, or not videos, but live streams, because they keep me connected with the people that I know. And I always feel kind of sad after I end a live stream, but I can't live stream forever. So I'm going to end the live stream. I thank everyone for joining in. Be kind to one another. Be kind to strangers. Have a good week. Be good. And I will hopefully do this next Sunday. So I'll see you all later. Bye. The snake. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer. Hey, Snake Pit, where have you been? Where have you been? You weren't on Big, at least I don't think you were on Big T's video or live stream last night. I didn't see you on, yeah, that's what I told. There's Spice of Life keeps asking me where you are. And I tell her that you're probably there, you're just lurking. And I know you came in late on Friday night and told me I did a good job, or Renee and I did a good job on Unlocked, Vegas Unlocked on Friday night, which meant a lot to me because after all, you are my mentor. And I have learned from you. And you are a friend before mentor, but you are a mentor, and I've learned from you. And I'm pretty much like you on Vegas Don's live streams. He gets a lot of trolls because he live streams vertically, and that seems to attract trolls. And I just don't take it. I've probably kicked 50 people out over the last couple of weeks. And sometimes I have to think, what would Snake Pit do? And I go like, I know exactly what he would do. So Josh, hello. I was just getting ready to end this live stream, but I'll keep it going a little bit longer because Snake Pit and Josh are here. I'm at Squaxin City Park in Olympia. I know it as Breeze Point Park. And I've been coming to this park regularly. Before YouTube, making videos, I never came to this park. I mean, the last time, I've been here a few times now, but before YouTube, the last time I've been to this park was probably in the late 70s. Renee, you helped as well. There's deer, there's coyote, there's squirrels, there's, I don't know, there's seals in the water. I haven't been able to get a good shot of one, but out in the water, which is this way, there are seals. And yeah, but Renee and I handled it. And I do, when I'm on Vegas Don's video, since he gets so many trolls, I don't know if people know what, if you're in a battle and you see a black flag, don't know if you know what that means. That means take no prisoners. So in Vegas Don's live streams, I will say, you know, black flag to all trolls, take no prisoners, and I just throw them out one after another. I kind of get a kick out of that. There's a guy named Tom, I forget his last name, but he says sweep the legs, which I guess is another thing that maybe they said in the Navy years, you know, hundreds of years ago. But between Tom and I on Vegas Dons live streams, we take care of a lot of the trolls. But I try really hard on Vegas Unlocked to be there every week and do the best job I can. I'm glad I'm part of that community. Like I said last Friday, Vegas Unlocked had a great live stream. It was one of the most enjoyable live streams of Vegas Unlocked that I've been on. I guess it all depends on how I'm feeling that night too. I was feeling pretty good that night. Yeah, Halloween should be pretty good. But now I've blathered on for about an hour. And I'm sorry, Snake Pit and Josh, that you got in so late. But I am going to end this video. Got to get out of here. I got things to do this evening. But it means a lot for everyone who joined me this evening, this afternoon. Thank you for joining my live stream, and I will see you guys later. Everyone, take care of one another. Be good to one another. Help one another when it's needed. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye.